Hi, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Ben. Today I'm going to walk around this 2015 Holden Colorado in the LS. First of all, starting at the front, wow, how nice does this car look? Finished off, it's in the nice white. You do have the nice chrome surround with the Holden emblem there. Also, looking down the front, I thought that might have been a couple of stone chips, but just a couple of bugs there, but very, very clean, well-presented vehicle. Now, first thing I want to touch on is having a look at the front. What you can see there is what we call the approach angle. Now, when you look at the approach angle, what that is when you are going and using this car for what it is actually designed for, that is the four-wheel drive system. This is going to allow you to get up steeper hills and take the car to places that you would normally not go. Now, the approach angle on this Holden Colorado is 30 degrees, and you can see that by looking at where the angle starts and how far back it goes towards that rear wheel. So that approach angle is 30. It's going to allow you to get up those steeper hills. Now let's have a look down the driver's side of this vehicle. Starting at the first premium wheel there, this is a 16-inch wheel, so they are a steel wheel with nice ventilation cut through there. Now what that's going to do is allow that braking system to keep cool, because you have got a steel wheel. You want to keep the ventilation through that braking area so that you're going to get better life out of your brake pads. Also, Bridgestone Jeweler, the highway terrain, good tyre tread on there, so really good tyres. Now the best thing about these tyres, I myself personally have these on my car, and you do get a lot of life out of the vehicle, so out of the wheel. So really great wheel. You're probably going to get around 60 to 70,000 Ks out of those wheels, given the condition or how you use the car. Stepping down to the driver's side door, you can see there clean throughout that door panel. There is no scratches or marks on there that I can see, and you do have the integrated indicator into that side mirror, color coded as well. Stepping down to the back door. Now the one thing I always like to do, and I'm going to open it up, I'm going to get the cameraman to come around and just have a quick look. What we've got here, if you have a look at that width in that door, this car is actually built with side intrusion bars throughout the door. So what that's going to do, and you can see all these lines here, yes, they do look appeasing, they look good, but they're there for a reason. They're actually side intrusion inside that door to disperse the impact across the vehicle rather than inside the vehicle. Opening this one up as well, we can see it does have another little safety feature here that actually stops that other door from getting jammed behind this door in the event of an accident, so that any emergency services can actually still get into you to able to get you out of the car. Now, stepping to the back of the vehicle, you can see here we do have the 4x4 sticker. But the thing that I look at is one chrome. Have a look at how good the chrome roll bar looks on the car with the hard top, which is color coded, but very easy to get into and get out of. So very simple. By clicking that button, it lifts up. It does have the big struts on there to allow it to rise really quickly, and really large space in there that you can put stuff in. But it is actually locked away as well, because you do have the key there to keep that all locked. Now, looking from the back, Colorado badging, the LS badge there. You do have the rear sensors on this vehicle as well. So you've got 1, 2, which are color coded. They are the black, and 2 over on this side as well. Now, the other good thing with this vehicle is it is fitted already with the tow bar. Now with this, the tow capacity on this car is 3.5 ton. So 3.5 ton on this tow capacity, which that's going to do majority of the towing that any person will need. Now let's go down to the passenger side. Have a look down the passenger side so we can see how it looks compared to the other side. And look, it does compare just like you would expect with this car being 2015. Can't see any marks. There's a little bit of dirt there, but we've had a little bit of rain this morning, so that doesn't help it. Makes it a little bit harder to keep the cars clean, as you can imagine. Decent tyre tread on that Bridgestone Jeweler, and clean through that rear well as well. Stopping here at the driver's or the passenger side front and rear door. Again, clean, can't see any stone chips or any marks or scratches. It does present very, very well. Coming up to the last premium wheel, so good tyre tread on there, and there's no scuffing on the steel wheels at all. They are well presented and very well looked after. Also, while we are touching on the outside of the vehicle, I just want to touch on a couple of things that's going to allow you to get better vision out off the car from the lighting system. So you do have just your normal plain headlights there, but if you have a look, you can see a couple of lines there. Now there's a couple of lines that are shiny. What that's there to do is actually to spread the light across the road, gives you a little bit better vision. So it will make it a lot better light dispersed across the road to give you better lighting while you are driving up in the country. Okay, so now under the bonnet of this Holden Colorado, and this is where the action happens. This is where most of the this is where you're going to get most of the power from. As you can imagine, 4-cylinder 2.8 litre turbo diesel, 147 kilowatts. Now that is so there was the 2014 that 132, and then they stood up to the 147, so this is the bigger motor. 440 newton meters of torque. That's correct, 440 newton meters of torque. Now this car has a 76 litre fuel tank, 7.9 litres per 100 Ks average, which is going to get you around about that 960 kilometres per tank. So very, very punchy vehicle, a lot of power behind it, and let's get inside the vehicle and see where all the fun happens. Okay, so now inside the Holden Colorado. First of all, starting at the steering wheel, we have got your cruise control buttons, and over here on the left hand side we have got your infotainment buttons to adjust your volume, go through your radio stations, and then pick up and hang up on your mobile phone. So Bluetooth system throughout the vehicle. Over here on the right hand side, first of all, on the door trim, we have got your 4 power window controls. You've got the button there to actually lock the power window controls from the passengers in the vehicle, and then you have got the auto locking system there as well. Down here on the right hand side, we do have your light system, so you've got your headlights, and then over here we've got the dimming control for your tacho as well, so you can brighten it or dull depending on the driving that you're doing. If you're driving at night in the country, people do actually drop that down so it's not as bright on the eyes. Down here as well, we have got your controls, or your button to open your fuel release, and you have got your bonnet release down here on the right. So everything is on the right, simple and easy to obtain, so it's all labelled there for you. Have got your headlights and your indicators on the right hand stalk. Also have got your menu controls, which actually goes through your tacho, remaining oil, litres per 100 Ks, and your trip, so it goes through all of that. Left hand side, we have got your wiper controls, and to pull it back will actually wash your windscreen as well. Over here in the infotainment system, so we have got your volume controls, so up and down. You have got your menu button, which allows you to go through your audio, your phone and picture and movies, so you can actually put a smartphone links through it. Got your phone controls, pick up with your phone, smartphone link, so you can set everything through there, so your phone will basically be working through the screen. Down below that, you have got just your normal menu for your normal air conditioner controls, so adjusting where you want the air to go through, your actual fan speed, and then your temperature button there as well. The button here actually turns the air conditioner on and off, so you can have your fan running without the aircon. Press that button, the light will come on and it works. And then you've got your window demister as well, so that will turn the window demister on behind us. And then you've got your different controls to allow the air to circulate through the vehicle or the air to come from outside and circulate through. Now, as we start to go through, we'll get down into the more technical things, which is your four-wheel drive system, which I'll run through how that all works. But what we've got is your traction control. Now, you're not going to use this for general day-to-day driving. This is going to be more so when you are driving in the four-wheel drive system and you need the car to actually start to slip. So your traction control you can turn off when you are in four-wheel drive mode. Down here as well, what we've got is your downhill ascent. So we press that button, and now I'm going to get the cameraman to come back up here. You can see the downhill descent. That's actually going to set it to a speed where it won't go any faster. The car will basically drive down at a certain speed as it goes down, and that's more of a four-wheel drive system, or if you are towing caravans and things like that. So very handy system to have. Now, this car is coupled with a 6-speed manual transmission, so you can see there, how do we get it into reverse? Everybody always asks the same question. What we do is we push it down, bring it right across, and then it goes into reverse. You know it's in reverse. It does pop up here saying that it is in reverse, but you will hear a little beep just to say that it has engaged into reverse. That's your reverse sensors kicking in. So first, very nice, easy gearbox. It's not too far apart, which a lot of people do dislike, where I find this system the transmission's actually nice and tight, which is always a good thing. Now, looking down at the button, we've got is the four-wheel drive system. So you've got 2 high, 4 high, and then 4 low. So when we want to go and disengage into 4 high, we click it into 4 high, and up here on the dash it actually comes up with a little yellow signal saying that it is actually engaged into four-wheel drive. So that's 4 high. Now, with that, you don't want to be traveling on bitumen roads, because what's going to happen is you're going to get what they call diff wind up. Okay, so what that does is, because there's nowhere for any energy to be released out of any tyres slipping, it will actually start to bind the diff together, and it'll actually start to chew teeth. So it will damage the vehicle, but you can do this on up to 80 k's on gravel roads. When you go into the 4 low system, it does automatically turn off the electronic stability control, but it is now locked, and the diff, it will feel a lot harder to turn, a lot harder to steer, but you're not going to be doing that on bitumen roads. Okay, so you're going to be doing that in true rocky, very, very sharp, steep conditions, is when you would only need your 4 low. So what you do is simply stop. You want to be on level ground, and you want there to be no pressure through the vehicle at all. You want your park brake to be free, and it's sitting basically in neutral. You want to be able to do that and go through those transitions whilst stop. As I said, no pressure on the vehicle at all, so it's got to be level ground, no foot on the brake or anything. So that is your four-wheel drive system. As we go down, we've got your normal park brake. The thing with these is they do have a decent size storage compartment or glove compartment, and you do have a auxiliary jack, and you have got a USB point there as well where you can plug in your phone. So you can do, as I said, that smartphone link, and that's how you set it up. Down here as well, just quickly, we do have your 12-volt sockets, and there is 2 of them. So if you're going away, plug your fridge in, or things that you need from outside when you are camping. You do have the ability to be able to just plug that straight in, and even blow up camping beds and things like that. Having a look around the vehicle, the car is in great condition, really, really well finished off. There's no marks that I can see at all, and the car actually does have a really, really good service history. So I just want to touch on that. Now, the biggest thing with any diesel is you want to make sure that it has been serviced correctly. Now, having a look at it, so 15,000 Ks, that service was done. The first complimentary service was done, which is 1 month or 3,000 Ks, which was done at 2,923. 15,000 Ks was done at 15,000 Ks. 30,000 K service is done. 45,000 K service is done. and we have the 59,000k service done. So everything's been done on the car, great service history, and that is with the vehicle as well. Also, quickly wanted to touch on a couple of other things. You do have two nice cup holders here, one either side, passenger and driver. Also, you have got another bit of storage in there, so you've got more storage in the vehicle there. We do have a nice deep glove box, and there is more storage up above the stereo as well. So as you can see, the car is packed with a lot of features, has got a lot of things that to love about the car. It's really going to be a nice car to go away with the family. Okay, so there you have it. There's a walk around presentation of this 2015 Holden Colorado. For any information or a test drive, phone us here at Berwick Mitsubishi on 9907 0555. And before I go, this car is in such great condition that it does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. That does cover you for $2,500 per claim, unlimited claims. Also gives you 5 years, 200,000 kilometers of cover. So for any information, please check the link below. Really look forward to meeting with you when you come in. Enjoy your day.